Yes, sir. We here. We bike. We ready once again. Another session. Session 2 of Studio Vibes is underway. Your boy B Grace tapping in once again, and of course, I'm joined by my lovely, beautiful co-host, ladies. How you guys doing? Go ahead and introduce yourself for the people out there.
What up, everybody? It's your girl, Lena Rodriguez.
What's up? It's K Stephanie. How we living?
Oh, we doing beautiful. How was your weekend, ladies? I know it was a very eventful weekend for the two of you for various reasons, but how y'all feeling today?
I'm tired. My liver hurts.
I bet.
I've been celebrating my birthday for like 2 weeks now. And I feel like I've been in a whirlwind, but Kay, tell us about your weekend.
Man, I was moving this weekend. Again, me and you got to do some like birthday dinner arrangements because we got to make that happen. Yeah. I definitely want to make that happen. But yeah, I had to move apartments. It wasn't fun. It's never fun, but it had to get done. But yeah, I mean, everything's settled, so we good now. We straight.
Yeah. I love how B sets the tone and sets the vibe.
I love it.
There.
Yeah.
You always hear the little, the spark and like.
Oh yeah,
it's doing that like earlier too. Did you guys?
Yeah, it sound like Wayne be over here, huh? You just hit it. Look,
it's
burn
B,
myself.
Baby.
Me too, though. I was doing it too, but I was lighting up my sage and my Palo Santo. Just getting the vibes, right, because I feel like I was around a lot of energy for the last, couple weeks. And today I was coming back from LA, but I was like, you know what? Let me go on my usual hike. Like there's this hike that I usually do, and I just go and I, connect with God out there.
Right.
And it was nice to be able I love solitude. Like that's one thing I've really learned to appreciate is the time that I can just have to myself. And yeah, man, it was really dope. So, when I got home, I like showered and, got comfortable and, I got my candles lit and, got the vibes going. So B, thank you for.
Love a good candle.
I need that virtual pass. Let me see.
Oh yeah. I got you. Where we at? Hey. Oh no, I got to go this way, right? There we go.
No, the other way.
Oh no! On my screen, I gotta go this way.
Okay,
okay. See, that's the Zoom struggle. The people listening can't see, but that's the Zoom struggles of trying to pass it. We all in different squares, different boxes. But I'm glad y'all both had active, adventurous weekends. I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad y'all back safe once again because we got a lot to get to as usual. We didn't talk for about an hour off air. They don't know about the convo we was having off air. But we again, I won't get in trouble. Y'all get in trouble if we talk about the convo we was having out there. But now we gonna get into it because a lot of new music came out this past weekend, and I know we of course we always love to tap in with the new music. So it was a lot to get to. To start off with, I know y'all both said y'all was able to check out the 21 Savage and Metro Boomin new project, the Savage Mode, right? Savage Mode 2.
Yes.
Was that? Yeah. Savage Mode 2 project. Initial takeaway thoughts for me. I love a good ignorant rap song. 21. He never ceases to amaze me with some of the shit that he says. Look, I pulled up one of the lyrics. He said, "Got a Glock on my hip, niggas hippity hop." He was dissing on his songs. That shit got him shot. I mean, come on now. You can't beat bars like that from 21. But
Snitches and rats.
Yeah. I love that good ignorant shit. But to be honest with y'all, I'm only at this point. I'm 33 years old, y'all. I listen to a lot of R&B at this stage in my music listening career. I'm only good for about 6-7 songs of those of the hibbity hibbity hop. He was dissing. That shit got him shot. Right. And after about 6-7 songs, my brain is kind of like, let's go back to the other shit. Like, so I gave it one listen. I liked it, but it's probably not something I'm going back to, but it was good. Like I could see how it's a vibe for, again, I think I'm just older. It's not for me. So, but I can see how the young cats turning up to it. How was y'all feeling about the new 21?
I think that you hit the head on the nail on the head. Is that right? How you say it?
Yeah, you got it.
Yes, I had to think about it too.
I was like, damn. No, but you know what? You're right, B, because you know what? I was the first song that I came across to, because I'm the type of person I gotta read the titles, and whatever intrigues me, I'll just hit play. That's just how I am.
Okay.
But the first one that I came across was Mr. Right Now, featuring Drake. And that one's a banger for me. That's a go for me. But the one that I was like, damn, it kind of made me reminisce, and especially on my age, was called Mini Man. He got the little sample from 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Mini Man.
Yep.
And to me, I just sit back and I'm like, this is kind of dope. And to me, I always like, you know, because back when you're young, you hear little people, you know, rappers take pieces of like samples of other rappers. And now that I'm living in the moment, we're in this era where it's like the younger cats are taking the samples that we used to rock with when like in high school. It's crazy to me, but it's just it's like you said. I mean, I can only listen to it for a few times, and I'm ready to move on to the next. But nothing against 21, because Metro Boomin he went off on this one too. But
oh yeah, that shit was hard.
Yeah, it literally had my car shaking. Like I was driving on the freeway, and I'm sure whoever was driving by me thought I was like, I had a club going on in my car. It was just shaking.
Right.
But yeah, so 21, you know, his bars, like they're elementary to me. You know, they're very mediocre. However, I do fuck with just who he is. Like
that's him. It's him.
Like
it's his style. Yeah.
Exactly. So I appreciate, you know, him just being who he is. And let me tell you though, when I see the way I listen to projects, I usually try to listen to about, I don't know, maybe like 30 seconds to like a minute of the first song of the song. And then if I don't like it, then I go to the next one. But
oh damn, okay.
Yeah, so I give it, and you know what? I actually heard that record labels or reps from record labels, they only listen to like the first like 10 seconds. So, you know, I do give it a little bit of a chance, you know, to catch my ear. So Mr. Right Now, or actually let me back up. When it started with Morgan Freeman, that's when I knew it would be mad ignorant. That's when I was like, this is about to be mad ignorant, and I'm here for it. So I really love the fact that Morgan Freeman's on there, because, you know, he's the voice of God. Like, to me,
and he bodied it.
Yeah,
he killed it.
Yeah, he did. So I'm listening, and then I hear Mr. Right Now, and I start cracking up at Drake's bar about SZA.
Yeah.
And then it hit me. I was like, yo, her whole album was probably about Drake. The Weeknd is probably about Drake, and we didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
I mean,
no, but he said he was talking about like, well, I guess it could have still been about Drake.
Yeah, because he said in 2008, he said that they used to mess around in 2008. First of all, let me tell you, any dudes that I've messed with, I tell them, you gonna sign an NDA, because you're not about to be out here telling all my business.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like that's kind of nasty, like for a dude to do that,
right?
To be like, I dated somebody when we was teenagers. Like, come on, fam, we in our 30s now. Like, you gotta put that shit in the verse. Like, I love Drake, but it's kind of corny.
Yeah, that was a sucker.
It's kind of corny to me.
Yeah, so I mean, but it is Drake, so you know, like we can't expect.
No, I love Drake, man. I love Drake.
No, that's what I'm saying. Same thing.
I'm just like,
we love Drake, but we know he mad corny, so it's
true.
Can we expect anything less from him? But
true, he was sending the Nike hats with the that he kissed with lipstick lips on them, and
sent that shit.
You know, everybody this fall is gonna be rocking that hat. If the gyms decide to open, everyone's gonna be rocking that shit. All the girls are gonna be rocking that shit.
Yeah.
No, but you gotta know. But Ange sent me the picture, and we was both like, wait, did Drake kiss the hat and then send it to Kehlani? Like we was both caught up on the fact of like, no, but whose lips are these on this hat, and why did he mail it? Like, what type of sicko move is this? Like, what is Drake? Yeah. Like, we was for like 2 days, and then I was like, oh, it was a marketing thing. He sent it to a bunch of people, and we were like, oh.
Which I found even more disturbing, because I'm like, so you just kissing hats and send them off in the mail? Like,
yeah,
it just didn't sit well.
I was confused.
Right. So
I was confused.
So I keep listening to the project, and Snitches and Rats come on. And Morgan Freeman explained the difference between a snitch and a rat. And when I tell you, I laughed out loud. That shit made me laugh so hard, because in my head, like I said, when I hear Morgan Freeman, I hear God's voice, you know? So it's like, I just couldn't get over the fact that Morgan Freeman is explaining to us some hood shit. Like I love it. I love it. I loved everything about the project just for the simple fact that it was just all ignorant and it's all about fun. To be honest with you, I don't take any of them serious. Like Metro Boomin is really dope. So he had a project with Big Sean like a couple years ago, and to me that shit was fire. Like I still listen to it. So
really, I didn't really feel it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I didn't like it. I feel like it was rushed.
No, got you. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
not that it was bad. I just felt like Sean had literally just dropped the album. He just dropped I Decided, and then I felt like he didn't need to drop a tape at that time.
Right. Yeah. And you know how it goes. I mean, they probably had that shit in the can a while.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe he was trying to just piggyback on the marketing, like, who knows. But for me personally, I love Metro Boomin's production, and I was actually trying to catch one of his shows. He was like doing a little tour for a minute, and remember the place that we went to go see Kehlani? What is that place?
The Observatory?
Yes.
Yeah, the Observatory, yep.
So you know how that whole setup. So it's a really intimate setting there. And I personally, when I go to concerts, I prefer intimate settings just because I feel like you really like catch the vibe, and it's just a different setting. So mind you, but I'm still all for music festivals too. But yeah, Metro Boomin, I really fuck with his his production, and so I don't know. I guess if we could rate this, it would be like between a 1 and a 10. I would give it like a, I don't know, like a 6 maybe. It's definitely not getting a Grammy. It might get an Oscar because of Morgan Freeman, but I'm just saying, in my personal book, I think it was a 6.
Damn, that's generous. Kay, what you giving it? I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna sound like the asshole.
You know what? I was actually rolling with Angie. I'll probably give it a 7. 7 or 8.
Oh, maybe. Damn. Yeah. The lady's generous. That's what's up.
Just trying to get backstage. That's all.
Yeah, I feel it. That shit might be a 4 if I'm high enough.
Oh wow! I wasn't expecting that. Really?
No, I'm saying it's cool. It just didn't have no replay value for me, to be honest. I don't know. Again, that's just me. That's just where I'm at right now. Like, that's just where I'm at, which leads me to the next album that I wanted to get into real quick, which is actually the first album that I went to. I was excited to see this artist was coming back. This artist has dropped a classic, in my opinion.
Yes.
Trap Soul.
Yes.
Bryson Tiller. I was like, man.
That's my guy.
And I felt like this is an important album for Bryson. I was like, this is a big one because the last one was a little shaky.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went away for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a big project for Bryson. So I was excited to hear what he had to do. And I feel like Bryson gave us a bunch of leftovers from Trap Soul.
Damn.
From about 4 years ago. And I'm just like, I don't know how to feel. There was maybe two records on the whole joint that I liked. The joint with him and Drake was trash. How do you have a trash record with Drake? How do you have a trash record with Drake? And I'm sorry, I don't mean to say trash like so harsh, but I hold Bryson to a high standard because Trap Soul was so good.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's just giving us like 2 subpar projects after that. And I feel like he rushed it. Like he didn't even give us a single for this album.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just dropped it. I was like, whoa, wait.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. So I'm a big Bryson Tiller fan. Like,
again, you can kill me. That's just how I felt.
But I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one because I love me some Bryson Tiller, and just like you, I was like, all right, like I'm anticipating it. So when he drops it, I'm listening to it, and I'm really trying to listen. I mean, nothing caught my ear, nothing
at all.
And so I went back because he did release the deluxe version of Trap Soul,
which was fire.
Like that classic.
He put bonus songs on the Trap Soul re-release, and those 4 songs was better than any songs that was on the joint he dropped on Friday.
Absolutely. Well, I already had those songs in my phone. I'm just saying, but I'm telling you, I'm a super Bryson Tiller fan. But I will say that, yeah, the project, I was disappointed. It was not at all what I was expecting from him. I'm gonna still stream it, you know, because like I said, I'm still a fan. I still, you know, he's got some babies to feed and all that stuff. So I support him as an artist. But I was expecting a lot more.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you're right. I mean, it's hard to I feel like for him, it's gonna be hard to do anything better than Trap Soul. It is a classic album.
It is. I mean, I feel like the only one that intrigued me the most was honestly the one Out of Time with Drake. And even then,
Really?
I was still waiting for that you know what I mean? Like that, you know, but I just couldn't, you know, I was waiting for it. It didn't happen. But I mean, that's the only one that I really didn't get intrigued by. And then In Hell, obviously he dropped In Hell first, kind of, I think. But then those were the only two ones. But I mean, of course, Trap Soul is the classic album. I mean, nothing compares. Nothing will top that. But I think that the one that I got really attached to was True to Self. I really like that album. Did you guys like that album?
That was the second album, right?
The second album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it was good. It wasn't great. You know, it wasn't great. So yeah. Did you listen to it, B?
I'd have to go back to it.
Oh, okay.
I listened to it when it came out, and I was like really it was kind of like how I felt with this one. Like I felt underwhelmed and like never went back to it. And it's kind of like every time I want to hear Bryson, I just go to Trap Soul, and I'm like content when I listen to Trap Soul. So I don't never like yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of have to go through a breakup in order to like listen to his music, you know, because then you can relate a little bit more.
Oh, I got memories to Trap Soul. Come on now, come on.
I going to a concert with a guy because I was so obsessed with, you know, Bryson. I was like, well, you know, I put you on to Bryson, so you coming with me. So yeah, we ended up like going to and then like a fight broke out in the middle. This was at the Observatory actually. So we went to the Observatory to go watch him. And I will say though, as far as a performer goes though,
it was dope.
No.
Oh shit.
He likes
we're killing Bryson. We're killing Bryson.
I know, poor Bryson. So I am a fan, but I think that he's kind of one of those like socially awkward, you know, people where he's kind of like Summer Walker, you know, when they perform, you can just tell they're like uncomfortable being in front of a crowd and all that. But, you know, but I still did love the experience of watching him live. And, you know, Trap Soul is I think Trap Soul is a classic album because it's in its own lane. And there was really nothing else. Because I feel like there have been artists that have tried to penetrate that lane. Danny Lay. So Danny Lay, you know, she's like a female version to me of what Bryson did. I did like her album as well. It's called The Plan. I think she dropped it like a couple years ago too.
Danny Lay hard.
Yeah, I really like her as an artist too. But again, I feel like they're kind of in their own, you know, little lane, and and it's hard to compare them to anybody else. But if you're comparing their projects to each other, you know, like I'm waiting for Danny Lay. I think she's going to be dropping something soon too. But yeah, Trap Soul is just a classic. It's just a classic. I don't think there's anything better than we're going to get anything better from Bryson than that.
Yeah, I mean, I unfortunately I think you're right. Yeah. I would hope that we would, but I do I do think you're right about that because I don't know.
So like R&B though, I feel you because I've been on my R&B tip. So I actually listened to this playlist on Apple Music. I think it's called like R&B Now. So everything that's new, like kind of, you know, drops on there. So I've been, you know, rocking to some, I've been sleeping on Victoria Monet, I think it is. Like she's really dope. Like I really, really slept on her. I've been listening to some of her stuff. Queen, is it Queen Naija?
Queen Naija, yeah.
Yeah, she's really dope too. She actually just dropped one. I think it's called Lie to Me. I think it's featuring Little Durk. So I feel like a lot of these artists, like Kay said, they're sampling a lot of old songs. And I actually had to do that to somebody recently. I was like, hey, listen to this song and tell me what sample this is from. Nobody could get it. And you know the sample was from Donell Jones. If you're a true R&B fan, then you know who Donell Jones is. Yes. But I really had to, you know, go into my archives and pull out that, you know, Donell Jones and be like, yeah, it's this song because it's the same melody. It's literally like the same beat, just kind of like sped up. but yeah, I mean, I appreciate what the younger artists are doing with the R&B, because I feel like the R&B that we grew up on, it's so classic, and I appreciate the way they're kind of remixing it. You know, they're not completely biting from it, but they're definitely remixing it, and I love it. I'm here for it.
So do I. I love a good flip. And he's talking about good R&B that dropped. I did check out Giveon, or I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name. Yeah, he dropped like a little 4-pack that was hard. It was really good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's quick, it's short, it's quick, it's 4 songs, but really good. He got a record with Snow Allegra on there, and of course anything with Snow is like a go for me. So
yeah,
it's hard.
I love me some Snow.
Did you guys? I think Ari Lennox came out with a new single. It's
did she? I gotta check that out.
Chocolate pomegranate. There you go. Yeah. It was dope, man. I loved it. I mean, I love Ari Lennox. I mean, I think everybody could relate to Ari's like music, especially this weekend. I could definitely relate to her, that new apartment song. Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, I think I don't know. It's something about Ari Lennox's voice. It does give me like this like Erykah Badu vibe, but she like Angie said, I feel like artists nowadays, like they just have their own spin to it.
Right.
And I just love it. But yeah, I mean, I've been listening to her a lot lately, and yeah.
Definitely good stuff. I saw also Meg and Young Thug dropped a record. I gave that one listen. I wasn't mad at it. It was cool. Meg be rapping. Meg do her thing. I feel like you always know what you're gonna get from Meg. You know what I mean? She's gonna be rapping. You know what I mean? You're gonna turn up. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, exactly. So
did you guys happen to watch the SNL this past weekend?
No.
Just the clips on social media. Yeah, just the clips on social.
Yeah, I saw the clips. So yeah, I mean, you know, like you said, Meg's gonna do what Meg does. I think I heard like a snippet, you know, of it. I still haven't like sat with it and listened to it. But I do appreciate what she did on SNL, and you know, she used her platform to, you know, speak about Black Lives Matter and, you know, social injustice. So I definitely appreciate her doing that. I think that's major, and just the fact that, you know, she's going through her own stuff, and just, you know, she's basically an example of, you know, what it's like to be a Black woman in America. So
right.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate Meg. I feel like as an artist, but I respect her for just being human. You know, she's kind of let us know what's going on in her personal life, which she didn't have to, but yeah, just overall, like I fuck with Meg. I'll support anything she does.
We didn't even talk about it. I know we didn't even bring it up in pre-production, but I literally just thought of it when you brought it up right now. Was what y'all think of the fucking Tory putting out the album addressing the Meg Thee Stallion? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't listen to it because I feel like it was just corny, like to just do something like that to drop an album. But Kay, did you listen to the album?
You know what? I was about to listen to it. I was like, you know, okay, what are you doing? But I was like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Because at the same time, it's just like, from what I was hearing from what other people were saying, it's just like the whole album was about her and about contradicting what just happened to her. And it was just, to me, it touched a very sensitive spot for me. So I was like, you know what? We ain't doing that over here. It's like, that's some bullshit. I mean, I wasn't rocking with that.
Yeah, definitely didn't support that at all. As soon as I saw a post about it, I was like, yeah, I'm not supporting that at all. But yeah, you know,
I felt like it was just the worst way possible to go about the whole situation and responding to allegations that have been made against you. And just my boy hit me up and told me, he was like, yo, the album is good, the album is hard, it's really good, check it out. Like,
I feel like that's what toxic fuck boys say. Like, I don't know.
Maybe I don't know, but I told him, I was like, I don't know, because I'm just the situation not sitting right with me, especially coming off the Breonna Taylor stuff. Like, I was just kind of like, I felt like that was just in poor taste in itself.
Right.
Of just, you know, doing it that week. So I wasn't really rolling with the whole Tory shit.
Like you said, you know, as far as like the response goes, like let's dive a little bit into the debate, because, you know, yes, we're talking about music, but like we said, we're going to talk about real life, and this is a real life situation here that, you know, we're all going to have to deal with here pretty soon. So we talked about voting on, you know, our first session, and you know, I got all my stuff up to date, so I'm ready to, you know, go hit the polls.
Likewise.
Pause.
Yes.
But you know, I'm definitely so I'm definitely excited, you know, to do my part in this election. However, they didn't make it easy. Okay.
No.
I felt like I was watching some World Star shit, and it just got ignorant real quick.
White fights.
Yeah, it was wild. So what did you guys think about it?
Hey, rich white men argue weird. Like that was my first takeaway. You know what I mean? Because they just,
I don't know, man. Trump came in there like, and your crackhead son. I was like,
no, that nigga. But I'm saying that nigga
Nah.
Trump was cooking Biden. Trump was kind of cooking. Yo, when he
Shots fired, man.
When he was, yo, I died. Yo, first of all, fuck Trump. I don't care for this man at all, right? This nigga gives me a good laugh sometimes, though. I'm not gonna lie. When he told Biden, when he said, when it was like, yeah, Biden have small rallies and this, and Trump was like interrupted. He was like, because no one will show up. No one will come. No one wants to come to those. It's not my fault that I sell out arenas. Yo, when I tell y'all, I was in tears. I was like, yo, this motherfucker just gets out here and just says anything that comes to his mind. But yo, no, they was saying some sick shit to each other up there.
That was a Friday night cipher. Like that shit right there was ghetto. That was ghetto. The whole world was watching America and was like, "Woo, honey."
Like a bad car accident, but you can't keep your eyes off of it. You're like, what the, like, damn, dude. Like, especially when they were going back and forth, like, oh, I know you are, but what about you? I know I am, but like, I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, or what am I watching? Like, it's crazy.
Hey, y'all know when Cardi, when she's on the sidelines and she's eating popcorn, she's like, that was me. I was like, wait, what? And then I think for me, what made me really pause. All right. So basically they were trying to get Trump to denounce the Proud Boys, right? And if you don't know who the Proud Boys are, they're basically, you know, the KKK. So he basically told them, stand back, stand by. Tell me why they changed their whole logo and everything like that. So I was like, see, these white people be having secret meetings that we don't know about. And they knew ahead of time that he was going to do that. I guarantee you. How you have your whole logo ready to go as soon as the debate is done. Like,
well, he said too, girl, like, remember where he's like telling them pretty much to like be like metiches, like being nosy while we're like, pay attention who's voting around. Like,
at the polls.
At the polls. Like, what the hell is that about? Like, that's some crazy whatever.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe I could believe what I was watching, but I was just like, this is what we dealing with right now. Like, oh my goodness. Crazy.
Trump definitely be sending out the dog whistles, man, where he say some shit that sound just regular or confusing to us, but them motherfuckers know exactly what he be saying. Like, they know exactly what message he's delivering to them, though. And that's the scary shit. So make sure y'all go vote, man. I got my little stuff in the got my little book in the mail, so I got to make sure I read up on everything and do the knowledge and do the education. I highly encourage everyone else to do the same, because this shit is serious. Because that for me, that was the biggest takeaway. Of course, it was an embarrassment. We saw the memes, we saw the jokes, but at the end of the day, I was like, yo, we can laugh, but us as an American people, we're the ones who elected these two to be on the stage representing us. So in a way, these motherfuckers is just a reflection of where we're at as a country right now. So let's think of that when it's time to vote this go around.
Absolutely. But low key, when I was watching it, I was like, where's Kanye? Like, at this point, I was like, where's Kanye when we need him?
I know a lot of people text me saying like, yo, Kanye might not be a bad choice. B, how you feel now? And I'm just like, nah, man, come on.
I was like, I miss the old Kanye. Like, we need Kanye up in here. I want the Kanye of, like, you know, when he was addressing Bush about, you know, him not caring for Black people. Like, I need that Kanye back, because I need him to, you know, be on the stance like, America don't care about Black people. Like, I really need him to come out here and, you know, do his thing. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, if you don't really understand what's going on right now, just know we're fucked. You know, just know, like, shit's about to get real. And
I mean, let's not say we fucked, man. Let's not send that message. It's just we at a critical point though. We are at a very critical point.
Very scary.
It's do or die. We are at a critical point, and it's very important that, you know what I mean. Like I said, we joke around and we, you know, the memes and shit, but this shit is real, man. This shit is for real. I always joke around and say, like, I be like, damn, you know, Twitter is gonna laugh at the end of the world. Like, the motherfucking asteroid gonna be blowing us up and Twitter gonna have memes. But it's like, at some point we gotta realize that this shit is really happening. And and it's funny, but it ain't funny because it's really happening.
You know when you're nervous, you know when you do that nervous laugh, like
the 1K just did the one when you was talking. Yeah, the 1K just did.
Oh, man, I'm scared, man. I'm like looking at this shit like this is literally a shit show, man. I'm like, what the hell am I watching? And it's just like, when it comes to him, you know, not addressing white supremacy and talking about the global warming and blaming stupid ass, like, just the things that come out of this man's mouth is not surprising, but at the same time, it's just like, okay, we gotta come together and figure this out as a whole, like what to do about it. But like the words of Ida Rodriguez, man, she said, y'all motherfuckers stand by because we got hands too. And I definitely feel that. Because at the end of the day, I mean, shit, I'm ready. Right. No matter what, I'm ready. And it's crazy because this weekend too, like when I was moving, this guy, he has like this, remember back in the day, I think a couple years ago when the Chrysler came out, but it looked like a Bentley, but it wasn't a Bentley. And so when motherfuckers bought it, they would treat it like a Bentley. Well, this motherfucker had a Kia, right? That looked like a Tulsa. So anyways, my movers came, and obviously, you know, they're my house, you know, they're my people, you know, family, whatever. And I see this, you know, white dude was just like looking at us funny, and then he finally spoke up and came up to me, and it's just like, you know, what are you guys doing here? I'm like, I live here. And he's like, well, don't just be, you know, don't you and your people don't be coming over here and scratching my car. I'm like, sir, it's a Kia, not a Tesla. Like, calm the hell down.
Oh, wow.
And I got so upset because I turned around and I turned to the guy, one of my my cousin's people to help us with the movie. He was just, I looked at him and he's like, man, fuck this guy. And he's like talking about us people, whatever. And I'm just like, you know, this is why we got to vote. This is exactly why we have to vote, because it's people like him that listen to Trump and think it's so cool and so okay to like judge, you know, Mexicanos or blacks or whatever, like, and really be proud of being like, you people, like, this is why we got to vote. And you know what he said? It'd be some of our own people be like, nah, but Trump, you know, trying to make valid points for Trump. I'm like, no, you could get the fuck out of this without, and like, you know, I don't need your help no more. Like, you can go. But it's just like, it's just crazy. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, I think Ida Rodriguez was like, so like real with it, you know. Yeah. The KKK hates us too, no matter if we vote for Trump or not. They hate us too, no matter what. So stop with the bullshit. Stop with, oh, if I vote for Trump, they're gonna accept me. No, they're not. They're not. It's just crazy, man. Like, my people, like, sometimes, man, we gotta get it together. But I'm just being real. Sorry, I'm being too blunt, but it just, we just gotta vote.
No, that's what
less so evil. Yeah. So
speak your truth, queen.
Speaking our truth. So
all
right. So last weekend it was lit. All right. So basically we had recorded on Wednesday. And I'm just switching gears real quick, but basically I want to talk about my birthday celebration, because people are like, damn, like you was out here I'm like, yeah, it's my birthday. Like, this is what I do. So for me, my birthday is very special, especially because last year I, you know, had the whole incident and it was like right after my birthday. So for me, it was like another year of life. Like, I'm so grateful. So on Wednesday we had recorded. So on Thursday, one of my girls had came in from LA, and then shout out to my girl Dilly, and then we hit downtown Houston with my boy. So he's like my guy best friend. His name's Nigel, and he is from Houston. So he took us out, and if it wasn't for COVID, let me tell you, we would have been some hood rats that night, because Houston got it, man. So
I heard Houston is amazing.
Yeah, so the food was great, you know, the drinks are amazing. Like, everywhere we went to, everything was lit. So I really appreciate the culture there. The people were, you know, super cool. So I think we were out till like 4 a.m, and you know, I just don't have it like I used to, because I was tired. A few hours later, Erica flew in, and she, you know, she had been flying all night because she, for whatever reason, she ended up flying to like Atlanta, then went back to Houston. So we rested a little bit, then we drove down to Galveston, which is like this little island. Who knew, right, that Texas had an island? But it's like this little island down there. We went down there, we went out to eat, had some drinks, went to another spot. So we saw like this group of guys, and I was like, oh, we got to go over there so we can get some free drinks, you know? So we go and we sit next to the guys, and one of them happens to be celebrating his birthday too. So we're like, shots. And they're like, yeah, we got shots. So, you know, we got our shots or whatever. And then they were like, you know, y'all want to kick it after? We're like, sure, why not? You know? So one of the guys, he's driving this car called a Slingshot. So it's like this little like race car type of thing. So I'm like, okay. So I jump in there, and he said that I guess he was like a manager of like one of the shops that have them. So we went back to the shop. We got into the 4-seater. So then my girls jumped into, you know, we were just posting on our IG stories. Like we was really living it up. Again, we're out till like 4 a.m, get back in the room, and I'm hurting at this point. Okay. Cause I don't even drink that much, but that night we had like several shots, several drinks. All I remember is coming back to the room, taking off my makeup, changing my pajamas, and passing out. The next morning, when I tell you the hangover was real, I felt like I was 21 again. Like I legit felt like I was 21 again.
It sounded like a 21 type of night.
It really was.
Yeah.
So we basically, that next morning, which was my actual birthday on Saturday. Oh, let me back up. At 12 o'clock, the girls decided they wanted to jump out the car and start twerking and just having a good old time. So at 12 o'clock, the ignorance started. So so Saturday morning, woke up, headed back to my girl Jamie's place, kicked it at the pool for a little bit, and then we were tired. I'm not even gonna lie, like we were drained. So by the time we got back to our room, I was just trying to throw on some jeans and some boots and like, you know, go do some Texas ass shit. But Erica, she was like, hell nah, we're getting dressed up and we're gonna go have a nice dinner. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, I did bring something nice. So we did that. That was fun. We got back to the room and I packed. I think we slept maybe like an hour and a half. Got to the airport, you know, had to make my way back over here. And yeah, that was basically just that weekend. And then this weekend, I went down to LA and celebrated down there. And we did like a bonfire on Saturday. And then I went out to eat yesterday at this nice restaurant called Javier's. Like, my birthday has been lit. I am so glad that my friends have been like, hey, let's celebrate you. Like, this year is about to be lit. And I already know, just because the simple fact that I feel so loved. Like I always, I really try to meditate on abundance. And to me, abundance is more than just, you know, money. Like for me, I feel like I'm learning that if you always give out love, and that's the energy that you always give out, the people that you give it to might not necessarily give it back, but you'll always receive it from somewhere. So that's basically how I'm feeling right now. Like I'm just feeling the good vibes. I'm just so thankful to have another year of life. I'm happy to have you guys and to be able to like relaunch Studio Vibes. Like it's so dope because a lot of people were like, hey, at my bonfire, they were like, hey, I saw you relaunch Studio Vibes. I was like, yeah, we sure did. So it's a good feeling just to be like, oh wow, like people notice that, you know, our hard work, and because, you know, it takes work to like do this kind of stuff. So I'm so grateful, and I just had to, you know, put that on record. Like I'm so beyond blessed to be surrounded by so much love and support. And you know, I'm just ready for chapter 36, because let me tell you, this shit right here, it's about to be the best chapter.
There we go.
Glad you enjoyed your you know, your day and was able to feel the love, you know what I mean, that you felt through your birthday celebration. But I know I'm tired shit after you did all of that. I'm tired from watching you. I'm tired from watching you explain doing all that shit.
I'm coming to Oakland in 2 weeks. I'm telling you, I'm coming to Oakland in a couple weeks. We're celebrating all Libra season.
I tell you right now, we're not gonna be out till 4 a.m. I'll tell you that right now. It's about, what is it, 9:30 right now. You see me over here yawning shit. I can't hang.
No, man, but I was really like thinking about Angie this whole week. And I was like, man, I really hope she's just like living her best life and having the best freaking celebration. Even though I couldn't make it because certain circumstances, but we gotta link up, girl, because I really want to take you out to dinner, birthday dinner, lunch, whatever. Like we gotta do something.
Yeah,
it's a celebration of you. So
thank you. No, I really appreciate it. Like B's always like one of my first birthday texts. Like I always know, like he's last like 10 years, he's like always been like one of my first birthday texts. I do remember responding back, but I don't remember what I said. We'll just put it that way. That's how lit I was. But you know,
I might have said I think I was tired. I think I was just struggling to stay up till midnight to get the text off. So
that's your real one, B.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no, you got to get your people. You got to send them the midnight text.
Yeah. He's always been
you gotta hit the midnight text. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just it's so amazing to always have like that bond with somebody where I'm gonna look at my phone at 12 o'clock and B's gonna text me,
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
So I appreciate that. But yeah, man, it life is good. I have no complaints. I'm just excited for everything that's to come, because everything that's to come is everything that's meant for me. So I'm
definitely. I mean, I was having a lot of people go like, damn, you want another podcast show? I was like, yeah, we working over here. So yeah, I mean, I'm telling them too, like, look, check out Angie, check out B. And it's just like, I've been getting a lot of good feedback so far. So yeah, man, I mean, I can't wait till this one comes out, because there's nothing but positivity I've been getting. So yeah.
Thanks, yeah.
We need people to watch B's YouTube channel.
Yes.
Oh yeah, more videos coming soon.
So, B is, I mean, obviously if you know B, you know what kind of person he is. And I feel like, because B and my daughter, they're both cancers. So, and you are too.
Yeah.
So my little, crybabies, y'all in your shells. But when you're around the right people, like you really do come out of your shell. So I feel,
especially when there's liquor involved, you're like, you're talking away.
So I've noticed that, like with my daughter, like, when she's around me, obviously, and then when she's around her friends, like, I just see it like a different side of her. So I do notice that cancers tend to come out of their shell when they feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. And B, I noticed on his vlogs, like he really be coming out of his shell, and I love it, because this is what I've been in America to see.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous. The next video is gonna be a lot more serious.
Okay.
But we're gonna get into that, and like I said, y'all know me, because y'all know I'm a big mental health advocate. Yes, and I do feel the need to at some point have a serious talk with the YouTube people. So of course be on the lookout for that. But yeah, man, if you feel inclined, please go, check out the YouTube B Grace TV. BEGRACE TV. Damn, shameless plug, but we got it off. It's all good.
I want to make
tap in. Yes.
Hey, Kay, I definitely want you to plug, your stuff too.
Yeah, man. I mean, I haven't posted, and I have to get on it, man. I've just been really busy, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, I love being on this team as well as my other team, and but my last, if you guys can have the time, go on YouTube on her TV under Karen Stephanie B, and check out my latest interview with Chuy Martinez from the El Rey Network. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man, let me know what you think. And but there'll be more interviews coming soon. Again, I just have to, there's been a lot going on, but I got to get my mind right, and we'll get back to it soon. And be sure to tap in with B too on his YouTube channel.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And tap in with us on Video Vibes podcast. I was able to get, our audio on YouTube. So, you can check us out.
Yes.
Man, I stood up. Let me tell you, I was here all night trying to learn how to edit that and put that video together and upload it and all that stuff. I felt so proud of myself afterwards. I was like,
you did the damn thing.
You
did the damn thing.
I'm that chick. Like, I was just and it be the little things that make me so happy. I don't care if
because you be struggling with technology too. That's the thing. Like y'all don't know. You for real be struggling when it comes to like computers and stuff. So like I understand when you say like, yo, I was really trying to figure it out. Like I was up all night. Like I know you was really struggling to get it done. So shouts out to you, because I know the struggle be real sometimes.
If you want to throw that computer off the freaking balcony, man. Shit.
It's funny because, okay, so B and I, we used to work for this media company. And I mean, when I tell you it was the ghetto there, it was the straight ghetto. And we had to figure out so much stuff on our own. And at that time, like, I was basically like the first person that started working there. So I kind of was trying to like help everybody else figure stuff out. But everybody was just trying to figure things out. It wasn't because it was a startup company, you know, so we were just all trying to like figure out how to, and when I tell you, I'd be like, how do you turn this computer on? And how do you this mic? And how do you turn on the light? And like, it was just a lot to learn. But, you know, one thing I'm learning about myself too, the more I challenge myself, the more I grow. So like, I'm always up for the challenge because I already know like something good's going to come from it. I'm going to learn something new. So I'm definitely all for the challenge. And yeah, man, I'm just excited to be able to like do this stuff on my own and just not have to, you know, ask anybody else to do shit. So, you know, I'm on that independent woman vibe. But yeah, I'm just proud of seeing this all come together. You know, when you have a vision and then this is the way I want it to look, this is the way I want it to sound, and to see it all come together, and then for you guys to be a part of it with me, like it's just all dope. I'm so beyond grateful.
No, I appreciate
We're grateful for you.
Exactly.
Oh,
yes, grateful for you. And yeah, on that note, I think that's the perfect note to leave it off for session 2. Did y'all have any parting thoughts? Thing y'all wanted to tell the people before we got up out of here?
I know for the R&B lovers, before we head out, I know Mariah Carey came out with this like album called the Rarities, and it's out now. And it just goes back to like, you know, songs from like 1990 to 1993, like just classics. Like some it came back to the album, but these are kind of new. So if you guys want to tap into that later on, my R&B lovers out there, go ahead and feel free to do it. So
I see how Kate trying to set the mood tonight. Okay, you go ahead.
I got to.
You go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Let them know what to put on when it's time to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What about you, Angie?
Let's see. On that note, I'm gonna play some little R&B myself. No, I think like I said, I'm just so grateful for this new chapter, for you know, everything that's to come. And I hope that because we've all had such a challenging year, that we learn to just really be present and understand that like this time that we're going through right now is for all of us to grow. So, you know, pay attention, be aware, be present. And real quick, today when I was on my hike, as I was leaving, I saw this lady. She was like praying and she was like singing out loud. And when I tell you the energy was so strong, I literally had to stop in reverence. Like I literally had to like stand there and bow my head because I just felt that energy that she was bringing. And, you know, that to me shows me how important it is that we're aware, not just of like what's happening within us, but around us too, because that's so important. So yeah, on my spiritual note, you know, I just
love it.
Yeah, everybody is connected to source, and we know who we are.
Beautifully
I love
said.
it.
Yes.
Yeah. Ain't nothing more to say but that. We out. We back next week.
Yeah.